You might have gone through several tips and tricks and techniques in order to make mathematics easier, in order to take mathematics better. The internet is populated with huge amount of videos, websites which will give you a lot of techniques to learn mathematics. But today I'm going to tell you four techniques, four ways of doing mathematics, and I can tell you it is a time-tested proof. And if you really follow those techniques, you are going to do mathematics much better. It is going to be effective, it is going to be hassle-free, and you are going to get flying colors and do mathematics without any fear and enjoying the subject as a whole. So watch the video till the end. These are just four golden rules, four techniques that you need to follow. Once you follow those rules, I can assure you that your life dealing with mathematics will become much easier. My name is Shaunak and you're watching this video on my channel Physics for Students, and I warmly welcome you. So the first thing that you saw on your screen is what is called the location. Now you might disagree with me. Some people will say that location hardly really doesn't make any sense, because you can see in the middle of the market, you can sit with the hula balloos and crying of children and a lot of noise, but I can tell you location really matters. Now when I'm talking of location, what I'm trying to tell you is that go to a nice quiet place where there is a less distraction and you can work out your mathematics with that. Now what happens really is that when you are within an environment, and the environment itself suggests that yes, you can do a lot of things. For example, you are going to a house where every day you're finding your parents, your daughter, your sister if you're married, or every single person on that house, they are always reading. You will see there will be an inherent tendency for you also to read in general. If you see that you are always in an environment which is into films and media, and there are a lot of talkings regarding film directions, camera positioning, authors, etc., then you will automatically come to know about films much more. So what I'm trying to tell is that go to a location which is nice and calm, where there is less amount of distraction. Put out your mobile, most importantly, out into a separate room where they're into a separate place, and go to a place which is absolutely silent. If you're living in a city, then I would suggest you go for at least an hour library, because when you see people, you see when you go to a library, you see books around you, right? You see people reading and they're all shh, there's no sound, everything is nice and calm, and you also never make any sound. You're bound to sit down, read and concentrate on something. So what is happening is that the location and the environment around you, if it is positive, it is pulling you. So the first thing would be to go to a proper location. I would prefer, if you do have the facility of a library, for 1 or 2 hours in a day, or maybe once or thrice in a week, please go to a library, sit down with your books, sit down with your papers and just concentrate. When you're in a library, you're bound to concentrate, because watch movies, and there are no allowed to take mobiles at inside the institute library, etc. So try to find out a place which is really positive, especially a library, and go there, and you will see that environment creates a difference. That difference is going to pull you up, is going to gear you up to do mathematics much better. So the problem of online learning or self-learning is that watching too much of YouTube lectures, yes, and hunting across websites, one, then the second, then the third, and the fourth, and so on. So what I would suggest to you is that really solve certain problems rather than watching YouTube or other lectures. And you see what happens is that in case of physics also, I mean to say, when I also watch lectures on differential geometry or advanced mathematics, into discrete mathematics, etc. So what we feel is that, okay, so I have seen that lecture, right? this are written on the computer screen. This is how the professor teaches. So I really can understand those things. But reality is unknown. You cannot do or you cannot understand certain things until you're solving problems on pen and paper. I can tell you with responsibility. So what I would suggest to you is that, yes, it is good to watch lectures in YouTube. In our school days, we didn't have any internet during that time, so we didn't have the access to so much amount of good, valuable resources. So yes, please do go ahead and watch YouTube lectures. Do solve problems, because watching YouTube lectures are just, getting into your head. It really doesn't help you to solve the problem. If you watch the film Matrix, you will see that that the conversation between Neo and his master was that person, that Neo's master, told that knowing the path and walking the path are two different things. So watching YouTube lectures are knowing the path, and solving problems are walking the path. So you really need to walk the path. Otherwise, only watching YouTube lectures, perusing through the websites, seeing hundreds of make any sense. And most importantly, what it does, is that it creates a kind of a false notion that, I have seen these videos, I've read through the website, I've read through the vlogs, and I have read through the writings. I really know what is tensor. I really know what is linear algebra. The fact is that you really don't know that you know until you solve those problems. So remember that knowing the path and walking the path are two different things. All you do watching YouTube lectures is knowing the path, but walking the path, you need to sit down and solve the problems. Well, we all have, targets. In the morning, we need to get up, we need to do a little bit of jogging, then go to the college, give the lectures, come back. So in case of doing a mathematics also, I can tell you, please do set a target. Now, if you have watched my earlier video, that is how to improve your mathematical skills, I have elaborated much on those topics, that why you should set a target. Now, the first reason is that targets help you to do calculations better. Number one, targets help you increase your speed. That means you can do mathematics much more faster and much better, so that you complete all your problems within a due time, so that you attend to all the questions in the exam or in the classroom. The targets also sets your efficiency level, because given a certain kind of a time, you really need to solve those. Set a kind of an achievable target, but most important, beyond setting the target, is that how you set the target. We all have mobile phones. We set the timer on the mobile. I would say absolutely not. Because the moment you're keeping the mobile with you, the moment it is that mobile is in front of you, you're bound to go and check the messages, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, Facebook, who has message, friends, DP, etc. So what I would request you, I don't have that thing in front of me, otherwise just take a kind of a stopwatch or a kind of a normal watch, right? Just take a kind of a watch and just set the time, maybe 1 hour or 45 minutes, and put your mobile in a separate place. I call it digitally disconnect yourself while doing mathematics. Otherwise, things are not going to happen. Shut off your computer, shut off your mobile, and just concentrate on your studies. That's it. So the point would be, set a time, set an achievable target. It is going to increase your efficiency, calculation, everything. But please do not set the target on your mobile. Set the target on a time clock, so that you can go there and you can find it out by what time I have finished. These are the amount of sums, how I can improve, things like that. So the point is that yes, targets are important, but most important, set the target not on mobile clock, but in a normal clock. The last thing which I think most of you know, that is focus, focus and focus. If you have watched my other video, how to improve your mathematical skills, which I have given it in the I button, or you can go and watch it in my playlist, I always suggest to my students is that complete focus, disconnecting yourself digitally, is the mantra to your success. Now, let me give you an example. I mean to say, I don't want to go a little really personal, but Fizz for Students, this is subscribers just like a family. So in our good old days in Ramakrishna Mission, when we used to lie down on cots, and we were under strict vigilance, right? There was a strict kind of a rule where you need to follow, get up in the morning at 4 o'clock, do your own, washing, and then get to the yoga classes, etc. So what has happened is that detaching yourself from the digital world, detaching yourself from those things which really distracts you, and focusing on something which you want to do, which was done in the ashramites, that is something very important. Now, I understand whatever the situation, whatever the country you're watching that video, but focus is very important. Now, when I try to quantify the word focus, what I'm trying to tell is that focus on the subject. 20-25 minutes of complete, I would say, complete removal from yourself, from everything which is related to related to mobile, etc. Just concentrate on that. See, it will happen that won't come in a day. I mean to say, if you say I've kept that mobile over here and I'm talking to you maybe for half an hour, I will feel, oh my goodness, what has happened? I have not seen my mobile messages, what is going on? That is the way mobile has programmed us. That is the curse of technology. Why will we take that curse? Now, we always feel hungry if we do not go to mobile. We feel irritated, and maybe our stomach is undergoing a kind of a biological change, that I have not seen my mobile for half an hour. That means the mobile has programmed you. So what you need to do is that take a short span of time, around 15, 20, 25 minutes, particularly focus on that problem, and then slowly expand to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour or so. I know what I'm telling over the video and the camera is very easy, but I can tell you, if you really do that, it will become excellent. I can tell you, it will become a wonderful kind of a exercise, and you will see what you have been doing for 3 hours, you can complete it in 1 hour. So you save 2 hours of time. So when you save 2 hours of time, that means the examination, mathematics, research, whatever you're doing, that is going to expand more. That means you have free 2 hours of time where you can relax or do whatever you like. Focus on a particular problem, remove all the distraction, and that is why I told you at the beginning that digitally disconnecting, connecting the your time through a timer, not through mobile timer, and finding a nice good place to sit and do mathematics actually contributes to this last point, which is focus. And hold the focus. If you move the magnifying glass, then the sun rays gleaming inside that glass won't burn the paper, won't burn the cloth. So focus, and just focus on that, and I'm sure you're going to achieve this. I think that is all what I need to tell you. Do let me know in the comment box that whether you have really done those 4 points. And if you've really done those 4 points, what is the effect that you're finding? Do let me know what are the problems you're finding in finding out a place, more digitally disconnecting, all those 4 points, and the last one, most important, focus. Do let me know that how things are changing, and if you face any kind of a distraction in terms of mind and other things, please do let me know in the comment box. I will be the first person to help you on that. And if you have certain other tools to improve mathematical skills, please do let me know in the comment box also, because I am a learner and I feel that every moment we should learn, every moment we should improve, every moment we should be in touch with each other so that we can learn and enrich from each other. Thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe and click on the like and the notifications button. Click on the bell icon, click on the all notification so that you get all the notification from Physics for Students. My aim has been constantly striving to make life better for the students in terms of physics and mathematics and otherwise. Thank you very much, and wishing you all the best in your mathematical career.
Now, you can be a part of our team. You can send your scientific articles, essays, research papers, lesson plans on a particular subject of science. For further details, please write to us at editor@physicsforstudents.com. Stay safe and happy.